Hey guys, welcome to my video tutorial. My name is Elliot and I'm going to show you how to make pipes for industrial purposes, factories, machines, you name it. The problem I had was making a pipe that turned a perfect 90 degrees, so I've come up with a few methods and I hope they help you out. The first one is just NURB surfaces. The second one is one continuous poly with closed ends. The third one is separate pieces that can be moved around and animated and whatnot. And the last one is significantly different to the others in the way it's made. Anyway, the first one I'm going to show you is the one with all the separate pieces. So just start a new scene, jump into your side view and go to Create, Arc Tools, 2-point circular arc tool. And what we want to do is we want to make sure snapping's on, grid snapping, and snap it from the right corner down to the bottom left hand corner of one's block. There's a close-up of what it looks like. The middle point here will just adjust the arc, this one will flip the arc. But go ahead and hit enter and just rotate around in your perspective mode and you'll see that we've gone there. Next thing we want to do is create NURBS primitives, make sure interactive creation's off and hit circle and reset the settings, and just where it says radius go 0.65 or 0.65, same thing. Hit create and you've made a circle in the middle of the stage where the curve is. Next thing, select the circle and the curve and just under your surfaces menu go to surfaces and extrude. Hit 5 on your keyboard to enable the shader, and we've made a tube. Pretty simple. Next thing we want to do is we just want to go modify, duplicate, and we just want to move this aside just so we can make the pipe in the middle. We want to flip it around, so just -1 in the z-axis, which will make it face each other. Next thing we want to do is select the original pipe and right click isopalm and then click the outer edge isopalm. Same thing with the duplicate, hit shift click, isopalm, shift click, and then just go to surfaces, loft, and we've made the pipe in the middle. Pretty simple. Next thing we want to select it all and just go modify and delete, edit and delete by type and delete all the history. This is so we can move all the pieces individually. Next thing we want to select the original pipe, go modify, convert, NURBS to polys, and the options. Just going to reset the tools here. We just want to go type, quads, and tessellation method. We want to go general, and the number of U and V is how many parts are going to be split up into. We're going to use 30 and just hit tessellate. It might look a bit weird, just move it aside because it's been duplicated and sitting on top. And there you go, you've got a poly pipe. Next thing we want to do is we want to give this some thickness. So under our polys menu, we're going to go to edit mesh and extrude, and just drag it in the Z until you get the thickness you want. I've got snapping on, give me a sec. I'm just going to fix this up. I want to make it a little bit smaller. There we go. And what you'll notice if you go into your side view and we go to object mode and then hit 5 on the keyboard, the shader, the edges aren't actually in line, they're a little bit out. Now to fix this is real simple. Select the object and just go to your vertices and select all the vertices on that edge. Give me a second. Yep, all the vertices on that edge, and we want to scale them in the Y to the middle. And what I'll do is just even out all the vertices. Next thing, make sure grid snapping's on and just snap it back down to the grid because it is a little bit out. It might be a bit hard to see, but it will be a little bit out. We want to do the exact same thing for the other side. Select all the vertices, scale it into the middle. This will straighten them all up, and then we just want to grid snap it so it's in line because it is just a little bit out. Next thing we want to do is jump into our perspective mode, and you'll see that we've made a pipe. Very simple, very easy. Next thing, we want to grab the middle pipe. We want to go modify it, convert NURBS to polys options, and we just want to change the V to 2. This gives it 2 spans. Next thing, with grid snapping on, we just want to move it aside to where the other pipe was. We want to duplicate this pipe, just Apple D, or modify duplicate, and we want to flip it in -1 in the Z. And there you go, you've got your pipe in different parts and pieces. Really simple. Now we'll move on to part 2.